So I've covered this, and this has been a very hot topic for the past couple of weeks, and that is the future of Nikon. What are they doing? They just canceled their mirrorless DL line, mirrorless-ish. There was these 3 cameras, you know all about that. I'll link that down below. And it just, they had a very extraordinary loss for their future, and not a lot of people knew what that meant. They were kind of confused, but there was recently, just last week from when you're watching this video, or in the future for that matter, Nikon actually came out and spoke to Japan press about some of the things, and some of the things that they're going to improve on going forward. I just wanted to touch on that and hear your reaction to that as well. You don't have to be a Nikon photographer to be in this as well, because this can be going forward for any one of these companies. But what did Nikon say? They made a statement, and essentially they wanted to say that they are going to have an aggressive approach going forward. Now they need to, because they're getting boring. I recently just made a video saying, and I don't know if you saw it yet, that I'm switching to Canon because Nikon has bored the heck out of me. So if that's out, check that out. If not, stay around for that. And they made a point to say they're going to concentrate more or less on their medium and high-end DSLRs, which that they've been doing. The one complaint we've seen is that there's too many things. There's the 3000, 5000, 7000 line that are a bit confusing, and not everyone wants something like that. But they say they want to concentrate on one big mirrorless camera. Now, I like that approach. If that's the case, it has to be the F mount, it has to be full frame, no crop sensor. Then I think they're going to do something. I don't necessarily know if it's needed, but I think it would be a great step for them going forward. And then the other thing they said that they're going to concentrate on more lenses as well, which they have good lenses. It's just nothing impressive so far. So it'd be very interesting to see what they do there. The other thing they're saying is that there are no plans to close off or lay off people or plants or anything like that, because in 2016 they laid off what, like 1,100 people or something like that, and that was a big deal because of their losses. We'll see going forward. I think that the DL line was a big loss for them, over 400 million or something like that, which is kind of extraordinary. The other thing they said is that they're going to have a major reconstruction of their business, and that goes with that aggressive approach plan. So they're really going to try and see what they can do, because I think Nikon is really last in line with everything. At least Canon's putting their dual pixel AF in their entry line system, so that's interesting with the Canon T7i. While less, they said that they want one big mirrorless camera, which I agree with. They said they want to try and maybe bring in multiple mirrorless cameras to start up at early stages, and that is a big, simple no. The DL failed for a reason. I mean, it just didn't come out, and they kept pushing it off. But it wasn't going to work well. It was a weird combo of lenses. You couldn't change them off per thing. So I don't know. You just need one full frame mirrorless option, and it has to be the F mount, because if you make other people buy other different lenses, you're going to not sell that, and you're going to fail in that regard. They did also say that they're going to concentrate on fewer Nikon products and lines, which is a big deal. Concise everything. I say they have a 4000 line where they combine the 3000 and 5000 line and then make it somewhere in the middle like that. And once again, they're going to also plan to develop a high-end compact camera, and that's going to have to compete with like some of the Panasonic stuff, some of the Sony RX100 line, because they are absolutely winning that line, the vlogging game and everything, and just the quality you're packing in there for $700 to $1,000. That's what Nikon's concentrating on. Overall, for Nikon to really impress me, they do need to have better video options. They need to have better autofocusing in video. Their D500 was a great step for stills photography in regards to focusing, and the D5 and everything. And I don't know, we just have to see what comes from them. One big mirrorless thing would be great for them, not multiple, not entry level. Cutting down on the lines is a great step. And the high-end compact camera, I don't even think you need to play in that game. Leave that to them. Just stick to the DSLRs and maybe mirrorless camera. I think you're going to do very well. But what are your guys and girls' thoughts on this? Is it too late for Nikon? Do you think that one big camera will be something for them? Let me know your thoughts on everything that they went over in their press conference down below. It'd be interesting to see from people who do shoot Nikon and who don't. Nikon, you got a lot to catch up with. You got to keep us interested.